0. What's that? No, it can't be. It's a raining meatballs. Oh, I've been struck down. Oh, hey everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Jack Reviews. Today, we're going to be reviewing Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I at first wasn't looking forward to this review, but I guess now there's no escaping it. I first knew Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs through the children's book, which I loved. So when the movie came out, I was excited. For a while, I've actually hated this movie because it has nothing to do with the book. But now I realize it's a great movie, and I'm going to show you why. Time for the categories from before. The animation. As you can see, unlike Hoodwinked, the animation in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is much more improved. It looks great. So I guess that's it for the animation category. Let's go with the story. Flint Lockwood wants to be a scientist, but every invention he makes ends up failing. He lives in this town that I don't remember the name of. I'm pretty sure it starts off as a sardines pun, but it's not. But then everyone realizes that sardines are awful. Because, I don't know. But, yeah. So, Flint tries to save his town by creating a food machine. And it works, but eventually the mayor turns evil and tries to take over the world with it. As you can see, this has nothing to do with the book, because in the book it's just, oh hey, it's raining meatballs. Sweet. But here, there's none of that. I think there's only one scene from the book in this movie. That scene from the book being the part where the kids are all happy because the school is out because it got covered by a giant pancake. I couldn't find the clip in the movie because this movie's very long. Well, it's not that long, but it feels long. Other than that, the characters, I love it. Let's get to the side characters then. My golly, the characters in this movie are great. I love almost every single one of them. Let's get to the categories, shall we? The first character we shall talk about is the protagonist. This guy is kind of a girlfriend at the end. Spoilers, sorry. I forgot her name. I literally watched this movie like 2 seconds ago and I already forgot her name, whatever. But she's basically she's a news reporter, and she's a nerd. But she's disguising the fact that she's a nerd. But it's revealed later in the movie. I'll have to put a spoilers warning before this video starts. So, yeah. So that's her, I guess. Time for the best, like 2 of the best side characters I've ever seen in a movie, ever. Let's start with the protagonist's dad. Whatever this guy's name is. This guy right there. But whatever his name is, he is so funny. There's not really much about him, but his store in the movie basically goes out of business because ain't nobody like chum or sardines anymore. So, it's like a big part of the movie. It's good. Time for the last last 2 side characters. 3. Police officer is the greatest character in any movie ever made. He tops the Minions. He tops any funny character. This guy is the greatest. And his son, he's okay, but he's not that important. Time for the last 2 main characters. This is the villain of the movie, the mayor, who doesn't start out to be the villain at first, but basically becomes one later in the movie. He doesn't really have a character either. He just wants to be the big mayor and the best mayor he can be, but then he takes it too far in the end. Time for the last character. Did I mention this movie has a lot of comic relief? This guy and the police officer are the biggest. So, yeah, this guy's character arc is back when the town loved sardines. He was big because he's the baby you can see on the left. That was a huge advertisement. But then when Flint makes the food machine, this guy basically becomes a loser who likes to take his clothes off and wear a diaper. He's an interesting character, and he has some important arc in the end of the movie. That's about it. I guess let's get to the ratings, I guess. Once again, I'm pretty sure the only reason, well, this is not a once again, but before we get to the ratings, I have to say one thing. I'm pretty sure the only reason that this movie is called Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is the climax takes place inside of a meatball. And there's a few more things I have to say before we close out. I was kind of afraid this video would be too short, so I thought I should add some extra scenes. This is a montage of the best scenes in this movie. The climax of the movie that takes place inside the giant meatball. It's cool. It's cool seeing some crazy monster world where all the food's evil. I like it. That's about all I have to say about it. The Jello date. Watch the movie, you'll understand why this is a great part of the movie. The opening sequence that shows that Flint Lockwood was basically a nobody until this movie began. Okay, I guess that's it. I added an extra 45 seconds to this video. Well, I guess that's it for this second episode of Jack Reviews. I hope you all enjoyed. And my final ratings for the movie are... Well, while I go find my way back to Halloween Town, I'll give you a teaser for my next review. Thanks for watching.